What's up? You're about to watch a call recording taken from my ECC program, so you can just watch this one for free. But if you want to maybe join the calls or join the entire program and the community of people who are content creators and courses and everything, it's the link in the description. Enjoy. Okay, Jazz said, should I keep it raw or more B-roll? My content vision is 8% body fat in 2 months and just raw talks on self-improvement, fitness and stuff. Okay, let's have a look. So should I keep it raw or B-roll? So let's have a look at YouTube first. Should you keep it raw or B-roll?
Here are some weird, quick tips to increase your confidence fast. Not just like, oh yeah, bro, go to the gym like every week and that for the next 2 years until you actually put on some size. Nah, bro, you can do this stuff today, okay?
Bro, that was like the most sort of personality I've seen in your video so far. I feel like you should mock the Asian guy who's shit at gym, but who, says some bullshit,
So this is how I wanted
Like
the video
mock with, the proper Birmingham accent. I think that would be funny as fuck. I think you'd get a bit of a cult following if you did that,
to be. And by the way, this is coming from someone
Try write that down somewhere, Jas, in your script template or something. Write that down to do the mocking voice again.
all my life I've been
think that'll
described
be
as
really
cocky,
good for you.
arrogant, overconfident, all of that. But that's a good thing, bro. Trust me, you'll see. And yeah, look, I don't know how many tips there's going to be, but just lock in our generation, confidence, attention span, all of that's fucking fried. So just force yourself to lock in for a little bit. I've got some good points here, man. And yeah, enjoy the video, bruv. The first thing I want to say, it's a bit of a mindset shift, right? Let's say you go to school or work. That's probably like all of anyone watching. You either at school or work. And when there's an opportunity to speak, you sometimes, or most of the time, you probably have something to say, and you just kind of stay quiet. Like you're always just thinking, oh, now what I'm going to say is wrong. But I really need you.
If you're gonna make a lot of fitness content, the B-roll style could be quite nice when you sit there and basically we don't see you, but we just hear the audio above it, and it's B-roll like this. I think that works really well for fitness. It's so easy to get B-roll like that. But to be honest, if you've got the personality, I really think that the personality that we just watched of you sort of like chatting shit and mocking the other guys and whatever, then it would almost be strange if you had like B-roll over it. So if you're gonna lean into something like that, which I actually really think you should, like I think that first like 5-10 seconds of the previous video was probably some of the best that I've seen of yours so far. Like that was real personality, right? So I'd say just lean into that a bit more. So it's still basically, to answer your question, it's like it's quite a raw video, but just because it's raw doesn't mean that the way you speak needs to be like gay, raw, and authentic. In fact, if when it's raw, I would actually say the way you need to speak needs to be more emotive to capture the attention. So try that for the next like 1 to 2 weeks, for the next 2 to 4 YouTube videos. Jazz, try raw video, basically not much B-roll or anything, and the dopaminergic sort of attention span, attention sort of seeking stuff, the captivation is from the way that you speak. Add in some humor, some mocking, add some jokes, say some funny shit. To go from like the serious vibe to this casual vibe, honestly, this is probably
Here are some
like
weird, quick
the
tips.
most
But that's a good thing, bro.
enjoyable 1 minute of your content that I've seen so far over the last like however many months that we've been doing these calls for. I would lean into whatever you did here, where the vibe is like it's just you, right? It's just you. So you're not really playing a character like leaning into full David Goggins discipline mode. You're just talking as if it's like FaceTime and like a couple of your friends are watching you talk when you're telling them like come to the gym, whatever. Try that for a few pieces of content. I really think that could do well.
The diet to get lean is so simple. I can explain it quicker than I can untangle my wraps. So when you next go to the shops, just buy these ingredients. Just get potatoes, rice, steak, chicken, eggs, whey protein powder, bananas, onions, tomatoes, and seasonings. Also get some frozen vegetables and frozen berries with some yogurt. That's a
Nice. Good format.
Train heavy 2 to 4 times a week. Get to sub 11% body fat. Fight training 3 to 4 times a week.
Nice.
human body fat, 7.7 calories. 500 grams of it is 3,850 calories. Now we have a weekly deficit goal.
You know what? To make this
15,000 steps.
For the next week before our next call, do the same thing that I just said on YouTube, but on Instagram as well. Just pure personality, no like extra kind of seriousness. Have more of this like joking, roasting kind of personality. And some of it for Instagram can be, you know, the sequence reel, it's got a bit more, whatever. You've put a picture on because, you know, that's fine to have like a little thing extra on there. But just the way that you talk, let's see maximum personality so that next time I can say like, okay, whether you added a bit of editing, if you think that, you know, it fits or not, I'll let you be the judge of that. But we just want to see like maximum of the energy that we just saw in the first minute of the YouTube video. I think that's a good action step for you this week. Yeah, like I like Apner. Yeah, exactly. He's a good guy. Sweet, man. Let's go. I'm excited for you. I'm excited to see next Sunday. I'll have a look at your videos. W's in the chats, boys. Yeah, of course, man. Okay, let's go next. Let's go Benjamin. Let's have a look.
You're a teenager and likely you are broke, just like you're a teenager and likely you are broke, just like I was. And the thing is that when you are in this situation, you think that, yeah, you have to earn some money on the side. And for that, usually as a teenager and student in school, only shitty jobs are open to you. Working in a supermarket, doing distributing newspapers, flyers, or working in a bakery.
Yeah, what Oliver said is pretty important, guys, because the caption here is on the lower side, which is okay for YouTube videos because your video is by itself in the screen. But for shorts, especially if someone's on mobile, like the little buttons are here. If you can see my cursor, they're here on the right, which will cover up some of that, the captions, and also the profile image and whatever in the caption is about there as well. So take the captions and I always just put them here. I'm sure there's some times where it works better there, but I just personally just always do them there.
I did many of those things, and honestly,
Benjamin, did you see my reply to you in the pinned post?
What is something you regret in your life?
No.
Something I certainly regret is that I did not work harder in school earlier on. In the end, I was very fortunate because I was able to enter one of Germany's top universities. And
yeah, I really think you just, because of the fact that what you're teaching is quite location based of like, you know, universities and stuff, it makes more sense for you to just be speaking German because you can then tell them exactly which university you went to and I don't know, the specific like the application process that's specific to you, you know? So I would go with that, you know.
The biggest regret you will ever have is missing that chance when it was still there. Because you can fix a wrong turn, but you can't fix a road you never took.
Can you go and find a few guys who are in your space? Because right now, all your sequence reels are kind of like general ones about like money, whatever. Can you, for the next week as an action step, go and find a few German influencers who speak about studying? They speak about studying, universities, whatever. If you go search for like a certain university, how I got in Oxford, whatever. Go find like 5, 10, 20, follow them, watch a bit of their content, like, just because it's like fun, whatever. And you'll get a sense of what they're posting, what programs they're selling and whatever. I think that'll be really good for you. Because right now it's like the offer that you have is it's so specific. It's not like a standard like fat loss, like that's huge. It's like it'll be now even more specific. It's going to be more like get better grades in a German school, become like a tutor in some German town or something. So I'd be looking for people who already teach this in your language. I'd also go and try and find a couple of influencers who teach how to start tutoring in Germany, because I don't know, maybe there's a qualification you need for it, or maybe there's like a website that's pretty popular, whatever. And actually, you know what I would say to you is, I forgot if I asked you if you've tutored before. I think you did. But yeah, I'd ask you go and find are you tutored? Okay, then you must know like the system or whatever, however you did it, right? So that's what I'd be looking for you to teach in a YouTube video. I'd say like similar to what we said with, I think it was Jas, it was like, oh no, it was Rahul. Make like almost like a free course on how to really get a result from that. So basically, how some guy who's got pretty good grades can watch like a step-by-step long video, maybe like an hour, where you'll teach them like autistic level steps of what to do to become a tutor. So, you know, you tell them like, oh yeah, click this link and go to this website and sign up like this, and, you know, get this picture or whatever, you know, the step-by-step is for this. So that way, whenever you people, yeah, I would put that as free on YouTube. And that's the big thing that you send people to. And then from there, you can coach them, you can sell them like a bigger paid program, you know, it's 8 hours long, whatever. But that's like insane value that you'll be giving away for free. And so it'll really make people trust you. And if you can really make it that it genuinely gets people results, bro, they'll buy. Like if you have like a piece of content that actually gets people results in real life, they'll really buy. Still do the free course. What you can do is in that course, you can actually do the free course after that, basically. So like you can send people to a free module, and then inside of there, like just have a look at one of mine, Benjamin. You follow me on Instagram. I post it all the time. Like, oh yeah, reply whatever, and then you reply the word. You get sent a link to a YouTube video, and it's like a free module from one of the courses. And I start with like, oh hey guys, you know, this course is taken from this, this module is taken from this course. If you want the full one, click the link, and then the module plays for like 1 hour. Oh hey guys, so that was the module from this course, and yeah, like I said, this program is really good. You should really join. Whatever, link below. Just copy that. That's printing money like fucking crazy right now, and that's even for me as well, where I've already got like a lot more sort of trust credibility. I'm still sending them to a free free course module as well. What do you think about the style of my videos? Should they be improved? I wouldn't say style is the constraint right now. Like you're doing some, you know, some sequence reels and you're doing some talking head. I wouldn't say style is the problem. I'd say right now the biggest thing is like just what we've been working on the past few weeks with you is like just getting super clear in what the offer is. A few of these big decisions, like the foundation of the business. Now that we're pivoting to German as well, that's like some of the biggest things you should be focusing on is go and adjust to the German transition. And then for the format you're doing is fine. You're just doing talking head. You don't need to worry.
Bobby, how much money you make?
And in terms of the length, I generally would do less than 60 seconds for shorts. It seems to like do better, but it's not like so clear. So if there's a time when you're recording and it goes over 60 seconds, especially for these sort of talking head things, then just let it. It's not like, oh, I have to remove some now or whatever. It's not like how it used to be back in the day, which was like on YouTube, it's got to be like over 12 minutes or whatever. It doesn't really matter, bro. People go viral in like a 1-second clip, and people also go viral and make money from like a 2-minute, 3-minute short. YouTube 1 hour, 2 hour podcast, YouTube 5-minute videos. It's kind of like which workout routine you should do. It's like, just whatever the fuck you want to do at that point. I wouldn't worry about that. Only thing I'd say with this is more just normal talking head. Right now that you're doing quite a lot of these sequence reels, which is still good, but
Many people hate the current.
with just your face already, like when you see my one, more like this is what I'd just say to you. Is just these standards. See, I'm sat here just talking, see the consistency, just like this. So you've got your format, you've got like a place where you sit down, record, and we see your face in there as well. Done. I just go with something like this. Done, man. Happy for you, bro. Let's see what happens with the German transition. I really think that's the right decision there. Fuck yeah. W's in the chat, boys. Okay. Okay, Rahul. Oh yeah, let's see the VSL.
This is my online fitness community. If you think that my free videos on YouTube and Instagram have already helped you in your fitness journey and improve your lifestyle, then this is the next level. I've literally spent over 8 years of my life learning about diet and learning about training and everything. I've experimented so many different diet plans that you can think of. I've experimented different training splits ever existed in the fitness industry. I've studied nutrition from professors from international universities, and you get to know all of these things that I've discovered throughout my whole fitness journey inside of my program. And once you join, you will have access to so many different courses, and I will literally tell you step by step what actions to take right now and have a right mindset about fitness and health.
Oh,
First of all, I will tell you about
way better. Like you've got to think, if you're a fan of Rahul's, right? You're like, you've been following him, you randomly saw his video get like, the 100K view on or something, and you get the creator who's saying like, oh, and I'll literally help you with this, and you get my program on this, and you get this. that's like such an easier sell. I genuinely think everyone else's business advice for us is such bullshit. Like the advice I've gave to Rahul, like what he's talking about is like basically I said like don't promise the outcome like, oh, you'll lose 10 pounds in 30 days. That's what every online business guru will tell you to say. I think it's the exact opposite. Don't even promise the outcome. Promise like literally the deliverables, the plane ticket, not the holiday. Where you say like, oh, and I spent 3 days making this course, and it's going to be the best one. And there's advice in here that I've never spoke about in my content. When someone likes you, that's the shit that makes them buy. You know, if you do your video proper commercial, this program will help you make $30,000 in 90 days or your money back. It's a bit like, it just sounds like a fucking marketing spiel bullshit, you know? So the energy in here is way better.
Whether you should cut or you should bulk, and what roadmap you have to follow in order to get to your fitness goal faster. You'll have access to my multiple hours long fat loss protocol.
And another thing is when you've genuinely helped people from your community to actually get results, you'll naturally just say random things in here when you say like, oh yeah, and I'll literally tell you whether you need to bulk or cut. And if that's something that a lot of people ask you, they'll be thinking like, oh yeah, finally he's gonna literally look at my pictures and tell me. Okay, you know, that'll be a selling point from someone who's been jumping from bulk and cut or whatever. Let's say you go on like 5 free calls with people, because I've been telling you guys to do this. You go on 5 free calls with people, 10 free calls, and in almost all of them, you keep getting asked the same thing, like, okay, and by the way, should I bulk or cut? So then you know, okay, whoever's watching you, this is a big thing for them. So imagine in one of your bonuses, one of your things is like, you can post your pictures and I'll literally make the decision for you so you don't keep jumping around from each one, and I'll tell you how long to bulk or cut for or whatever, like that. Like, you know, and bro, for you, it's like you look at 2 pictures, okay, bulk, but you know, it takes you like 5 seconds. But that means a lot to someone who's fucking jumping around all the time, right?
Where you can learn the simplest.
Nice one. This is really good to see. Let's have a look at the Instagram. The new look's suiting you well, bro.
Si te quieres divertir, con encanto y con primor, solo tienes que vivir un verano en Nueva York.
Fantastic transformation. Although only arm training and only training your arms like the biceps and the shoulder isn't gonna make your whole physique more toned and muscular. You have to also work on your legs and also your abs and the other muscle groups more in order to have the perfect body shape. And if you couple it with a natural diet, it's gonna make you lose fat faster and also build muscles and have a great body shape. And if you're also skinny fat and wanted to start your transformation journey, then comment fitness on this video and I'll send you the link of my program in your DMs.
The mic is good enough. I wouldn't worry about that.
Don't complain about the pain. Don't say, why me? Say, train.
Thank you so much for this old lady for inspiring so many other women out there who thinks that strength training is not actually good for them and it is not good for their joints or anything. But she literally proved that strength training can make you live longer and
I'd say the format is really good, Rahul. I really think this format can be so good for you. Like I told you about Brett Contreras. Did you see his profile last time we spoke? So the format's good. I think the delivery's not as good as you can do, though. For the last 1 or 2 that we just watched, when it goes to you talking, the advice is not amazing to the point that I'm like, oh, this is going to change lives. So keep the same format, but just kind of like, because your advice is going to be good. Your experience is more than 99.9% of people on the planet, right? I think the constraint is probably, it's a little bit rigid in the way that you're talking. Do this format again. But next time, pretend like you're on FaceTime to your avatar. You know what I mean? I think I don't know how to explain it. I think your advice can be better than this. That's what I'm saying. Like you can get faster dopamine. You know, say something fucking special to the people. Like, see, this is why even if you're 70 years old, you have to be weightlifting. Now, you've probably tried to exercise, but when you went on the treadmill, that's not real exercise. Real exercise is grabbing the dumbbell. So next time you're in the gym, go to the weights area and do this workout routine. Type fitness, and I'll give it to you. Like, remember, it's like the people who will be watching you. I think this is what it is the people who will be watching you. The way you're speaking right now won't do much to them because you're speaking to people who won't even lift, for example. So I want to see like autistic level advice. You know, the same shit that I do in my videos where I tell you like, okay, grab your phone and click on this button, blah, blah. I want to see you say something like that next time, which is like, and you probably went to the gym before, but you probably went on the cardio machines and they're okay. But the real thing that's going to change your life, and it's like, you know, picture is the weights area. Go over there and do these exercises. I've literally made a workout routine for you, and usually people sell it, but you can have it for free. Just type the word and I'll send it to you. You know? Like that, I think that'll be really good, yeah.
Baby, I'm a fireball.
This is a fantastic work, and shout out to this lady who's 71 years old and still doing strength training for the longevity of his life. And so many women, especially in India, household and housewives, think that strength training is gonna make them bigger and make them build up more muscle.
Yeah, bro, do this for the next week. I really think you can make the advice in the content like 10 times better than it currently is. I think maybe me telling you to look at that guy, I think that made you a bit more rigid. I think you needed to, you know, just see the format. But I think what's the problem is you're speaking like he is, which is it's not your style. I think what you need to do is, okay, you stole his format, good. Now forget you ever watched his video and the way he talks and speak in like the autistically detailed advice as if you're trying to like genuinely you're trying to help your mom go to the gym, but you're on FaceTime, like you're not over there. And go to the weights section. No, Ami, go to the weights. You know, you have to say it like so different. You wouldn't say it like a performer. You'd say it like, you know, to your mom, like so soft. Okay, this is what it is. Yeah. Okay, so that's the dumbbells. You're gonna grab dumbbells with one for each hand, and you're gonna do this kind of exercise. Like I think that's what people need to hear about. And when you tell them, okay, full course for free, type the word, easy, bro. Let's go. But I think the format's really good for you, though. I think the format will do so good. Let's go. Let me see. Did you send your YouTube as well? Let me have a look. Oh no, the VSI. Yeah, sweet. Nice one, bro. W's in the chats, boys. And let's go. Next one, paste your links. Okay, Jeremiah implemented everything from the last call. Next
One of the major contributing factors to me getting fluent in Vietnamese as a busy adult while working a full-time job, all that stuff, has been tutoring sessions. Tutoring sessions are actually super.
Jeremiah, what was the last action step I gave you? Sorry, just remind me. Yeah, I remember we watched this one together.
One of the major
It was something. Did we say you'd tell like the
major
story
contributing
time, or-
factors to me getting fluent
Yeah.
in Vietnamese as a busy adult while working a full-time job, all that stuff, has been tutoring sessions. Tutoring sessions are actually super useful if you use them the right way. The problem is most people don't use them the right way. Because when you think about it, so many people use tutors when studying a language, yet 99% of people never reach fluency in any language,
the microphone is 10 out of 10. Holy shit.
let alone one as difficult as Vietnamese. So I'm going to break down what I personally do to get the most out of my tutoring sessions and what you can do to get the most out of your sessions as well, based on your goals, your level, all that stuff. So let's get right into it. How to use tutoring sessions to get fluent quickly. All right, first we got to go over we got to set some ground rules here, right? Because these are the main reasons why people don't get fluent with tutoring sessions, all right? Tutoring.
Nice one. Let's have a look. You said the VSL.
The Language Learning Lab is the single greatest language learning resource for busy adults looking to get fluent as quickly as possible. Pretty much all other like methods and communities out there that you'll find online are made by and for people who pretty much just have all day to spend at their language. And this is why when you try to adapt those methods into your busy schedule, it just simply doesn't work out. And this is why 99% of people who try to learn a language do not end up getting fluent. I got fluent in Vietnamese while living in the US, and the entire time I was working on Vietnamese, I also had a full-time job. I was working on a master's degree program and a bunch of other life obligations as well. It took me around 3 years to reach the level where I'm at now, where I can pretty much express anything I want to, have hour-long conversations with native speakers, understand almost everything I hear, and even be able to enrich my life by doing things like watching philosophy lectures and reading books in Vietnamese. And to be completely honest with you, my journey was riddled with mistakes, holes, and inefficiencies. And I can get you there at least bare minimum twice as fast as I got there. Inside the program, there's weekly live calls where you'll have direct access to me, and you'll be able to ask me questions related to your specific goals and circumstances, which solves the second biggest problem that most kind of language learning programs have, which is that they don't personalize the program to you. It's just kind of like a cookie cutter method where they hope that you fall into their one size fits all bucket. Whereas in the Language Learning Lab, you have your specific circumstances directly addressed by me. Additionally, there are 3 courses within the Language Learning Lab. The first one is the How to Speedrun a Language course. This is a complete blueprint from day 0 all the way up until fluency of exactly how you can perfectly optimize the language learning process, no matter how busy you are. The second course is the Focus Multiplier course. This touches on one of the most important aspects of language acquisition that basically nobody else talks about, and that is the degree of focus that you bring to the table. Because at the end of the day, with language learning, the more focus that you're able to bring to the table, it's not just that you get a little better, you get like
Because yeah, this was just the picture you had here last time, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah. With the VSL, it's way better. But yeah, very good. Honestly, I'm trying to find something to like say is something to improve on, but I don't want to force it. Actually, honestly, for this review, nothing to change. More, just post more content now. Honestly, I don't want to pick apart something minor just to give you like, oh yeah, bro, you your mustache is get. I don't, I don't want to just say something for no reason, So yeah, I'm happy with that, bro. Nice improvement from last time, adding the VSL in, credibility, easy, bro. Nice progress there. The format you've got right now is very good. I would just be grinding this out now. I wouldn't experiment too much. I'd just be posting something like this like every few days, like you are. Awesome, bro. You're probably at the more like intermediate level because you've been posting for a while. You're at the point now where it's not like quick little changes that you need, but just making sure that you stay on like the right path now. So for the next check-in next Sunday, just let me know how you're doing week to week now. It's the same with a couple of you guys who I've said this to specifically. It's like when we've already looked at your content a bunch of times, it gets to the point where I don't really want to just nitpick and say, oh, you should maybe change this, when it's not going to be a high ROI thing, right? And so it becomes less about specific little things that you've got to change in the content and more about like how you feel, you've been thinking about changing some bullshit because someone commented something weird, or you got scared that someone from high school would find your content, so you privatize like 3 videos before, shit like that. This is the stuff that knocks someone off a great path. So that's what I like to do for the guys who are more like intermediate level now, where it's like less about the specific little things and just more about just general coaching. So next time we speak on next Sunday, bring like if you've got anything on your mind, questions, decisions, that kind of stuff. Kind of like Benjamin asked me today, like which language should he speak in, for example, shit like that. Like, you're just wondering some decision, whatever. But other than that, bro, very happy to see this. Let's go, boys. W's in the chats, and then post your links, boys. Let's go. Oliver, is there anything I still need to change on my sales page, or is that no longer holding me back? Let's see. So, Oliver, you had, how many was it? Like 600, 800 visits, and then still no sales with that, right? So we can say 800 with 0 sales, right? So we can say that your conversion rate's like about 0.1 or potentially even less, which is weird because it would have been way higher than that beforehand, wouldn't it? Because you got a barrage of sales. So yeah, we'll say it's anywhere from like 0.1 to probably like 0.3 or something like that. And let's see this new one.
I completely transformed my face and physique in 5 years with shitty genetics. And if you think you're too old for this, puberty didn't save me either. I look like this at 18 years old with a completely underdeveloped face. I spent years testing everything I could do, training my physique, training my face, fixing my health. And eventually, I finally discovered what actually made a difference. I got rid of my bloated face, I improved my skin, hair, facial definition, and I got down to 10% body fat. But don't just take my word for it. These are just some of the guys that I've helped using the exact same methods. We, for example, have Alessandro, who completely transformed his site profile, and he got so much more confident. He could tell girls to admire him, and he even got a girlfriend. Then we have Levi, who had some acne problems and problems with his eyes, and he improved those things as well. We have Craig, who completely also transformed his site profile. We have Mare, who has also completely transformed his site profile, and there's dozens of others. After years of experimenting, I realized that guys are obsessing over tiny details they can't even change, like your candle tilt and your bone structure, while completely ignoring the few things that can actually make a huge difference. And I realized that there was a pattern with these transformations.
I saw someone comments before in the pinned post that the music really helps. It really does, bro. The music choice was perfect.
It always came from focusing on 4 facial
What's
muscles.
the song?
They are
What
the
is
heart
it?
palate, the oculosus oculi, the masseter, and the parietal muscles. And that's what eventually became the 4KFM method,
ones, right?
basically the 4 key facial muscles. Just these 4 areas have a huge impact on how your face is presented. Your eye area, your facial definition, your jawline appearance, and overall your facial aesthetics. And for the first time, girls actually started noticing. I went from getting 0 to 20 plus matches a day on Tinder, getting tons of compliments from girls and attention I never thought would have been possible when I used to look like this. I want you to imagine this. 3 months from now, you will go and look yourself in the mirror and you will go, wow, I actually look attractive. You will take off your shirt and you will have veins running through your abs and your whole entire body. You get hype and you start flexing in front of the mirror with the biggest smile on your face. You cannot believe how good you look, so you take your phone and you start taking pictures from every single angle that you can get. And for the first time in your life, you feel confident in what you see in the reflection. This is exactly why I created this community. The guys who joined this community had already spent months, sometimes even years researching and looking at Looksmaxing videos, trying random advice, jumping from one method to the another. But the problem isn't simply just a lack of information, it's a structure. Because when you join, you don't just get access to a community, but you're getting access to my whole entire Looksmaxing system. The exact face training program that completely transformed my face. The deep loading protocols that actually helped me reveal my bone and facial structure. My hair maxing guide so you can get the most out of it no matter where you start. And the skincare routine I use to improve the overall glow on my face. And my complete training program for building an aesthetic V-taper physique. And every single month, I'm adding new trainings, modules, and guides inside.
This is one of the best VSLs that I've reviewed for you guys. Let's fucking go, man. W's in the chat.
Of the community.
I'm
So instead of
impressed,
buying
bro.
course
This is
after course,
really
trying to
good
get all
work.
the pieces together yourself, you will have everything you need in one place. And I will tell you exactly what to do step by step along
Did you edit this yourself or do you have an editor?
this journey, so you never have to wonder, what do I do next? And I will personally help you identify what will
Nice.
make the
He's
biggest
good.
difference for your specific face and physique. Because the truth is, most guys aren't nearly as far away from their goal as they think they are. They are just focusing on the wrong things. Imagine where you could be 3 months from now if you had a clear plan in front of you. Imagine looking in the mirror and actually be proud of what you see. Imagine no longer having to obsess over every tiny details about your face because you actually see yourself improving. So if you're tired of feeling stuck, and if you're tired of constantly worrying about what should you be doing, and if you're ready to become the version of yourself that you have been chasing for years, then I would love to help you get there. Join the community today. Follow the exact system and let me help you transform your face, physique, and confidence. I will see you
Nice.
inside.
Fuck yeah, bro. I'm so proud to see that, man. Let's go. Let me read this. Sweet. Yeah, I'm so happy to see this, bro. Let's go. In the end, the video is great. The text is more than good enough, but in the end, the data will show us what's king. So let's see what happens when. Oh, let me just see this. Nice. This is, this premium tier. Is this correct here? So the premium tier was 497 for a year, but this is basically your one-to-one coaching. I think it should be more like 497 a month because this is like I'd be so careful. I wouldn't want to sell this personally. One people buy it, 2 people buys it, and right now it's hype. Oh, you got a $500 sale. When you're doing the 30th call for him 6 months later for the 500 that you made now is like, then it's not cool. It's like the equivalent of like I don't know, like a few dollars an hour, which isn't bad. But Oliver from 1 year from now, or let's say 9 months from now, isn't going to be really grateful that you got this $500 now. So for coaching, I would never do an annual package for coaching, especially like I wouldn't say never, but like for people that you don't know. Coaching, what I'd say is premium tier, make this just monthly only and make it more like 197 a month, 297, something like that a month, and then they get the weekly calls with you. That's it, yeah. Because sometimes you get a guy who's awesome, he keeps paying, okay, sweet, you enjoy working with him, sweet. Sometimes you get people who are just being weird and inappropriate, that they're like, you'll probably eventually get something like, it's just not nice to coach some certain people. They're not really enjoyable to speak to or whatever. And you don't want to be trapped for a year. And then what's going to happen is eventually you're just going to give him a refund and think like, yeah, fuck it. Like there's still fucking 9 months left of this. Fuck it. You can just have the 500 back, So I'd just change it to monthly 197 or 297. Easy. Yeah. Sweet, man. Yeah. The sales page is definitely not a constraint anymore. Easy, man. back to full focus on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram then. Very happy to see this, brother. Let's go. Let's have a quick look at the contents. Oh, that's right.
I train my face 5 minutes every.
Are you posting to TikTok now? No, yeah, that's probably one of the biggest moves you could make right now. I see your Instagram. Oh, that link is broken, by the way. The one going to your Instagram. Oh. Am I searching your right? Oh, shit. You didn't get shadow banned or anything, did you? Oh, yeah. There you go. Oh, yeah, add your full name there if you can. Nice, man. Way more comments now. Fuck yeah. How many people commenting? Nice.
This, and this all happened because we trained our. I clearly remember.
Yeah, so
It took me 5.
my Instagram mindset is just do whatever gets you the most ManyChat comments. So for me, it was picture posts. So we post an actual picture almost every day. That gets a few hundred. Stories gets a few hundred as well. Reels of like almost all kinds has never really gotten me that many. I still post them because it gets like followers, views, and whatever. But for me, the most is like pictures and carousels and stories. So that's what we're going for. We're just optimizing for ManyChat comments. For you, whatever reel is getting you the most comments, asking for the keyword, I'd just be doing that. So if it happens to be like this kind of edit, I'd just be doing that. Now, have a look at my profile. I literally just put my picture and then just the CTA. Let me just show you. Just like this. The picture, and then free bodybuilding guide, comment bodybuilding, and check your DMs. That's it. Nothing special. 300 comments on that one compared to the reels, which is like 50, 70, 99. So some go a bit more viral, but like 84, whatever. But like the picture just gets way more. Like this one, which I pinned, got 1.4K. Got like 1K in one day. 300, easy, 500 on this carousel. So for me, I think this is maybe biased to me because the picture posts go more to your followers. And if you've got a lot of followers, then it makes more sense to go lean in more with pictures. But for you guys, maybe all of us just honestly just do a bit of a balance. Like post a reel every day, post a picture every other day, for example, done. Easy. Yeah, Oliver, to answer your question, just keep the editing if this is getting you the most comments.
I went from this to this being 5'7", and I still pull bitches. Because I focused on the things that I can actually change.
I still pull bitches. It's just your sweet and loving girlfriend.
The 3 biggest factors that determines how attractive a person looks. Step number 1 is to train your face. After helping hundreds of people, I realized that there was 4 muscles in common that actually changes one's appearance. They are...
No, this editor's really good.
Where is your sword?
Don't need it. Is he doing like, is he picking the audio and that kind of stuff as well?
Do these two exercises a couple of minutes a day and watch your upper eyelid exposure disappear. This one is called the UUDD method. It's a method models use to get less upper eyelid exposure. It's basically where you learn to control your frontalis muscle so you can relax your eyebrows muscle so they will go down and give you less upper eyelid exposure. This exercise is called the eye puller. What the eye puller will basically do is that it will give you more firm and elastic eyes, basically meaning that your eyes will look more fresh and more energetic, which
Hey,
is
Oliver,
such
take a
attractive
screenshot.
traits to have for
Post
your
me on your
eyes.
story.
Do these two exercises a couple of minutes a day and watch your upper eyelid exposure disappear. This
This
one is
is the best I've seen your content so far, bro. This with this editor, 100%. Just keep it. Rinse this format now.
3 looks maxing methods that come.
Eggs like completely what you're doing in the last like 1 to 2 weeks, bro. This is the best. Easy. Keep everything the same. Just keep going forward now. Very happy to see this, bro. Congratulations. W's in the chat, boys. Very proud to see that, Oliver. Good work. Let's go. Post your links. That's it. Let's go through everyone's links, and then if we have time, we can do a bit of a Q&A afterwards, Benjamin. Let's see. Leo, what can I improve on my Insta? Shall I try other formats as well? Okay, let's see. Nice. So we got a carousel here. Nice.
I don't think you should play rock, paper, scissors over a girl. Here's what I would do when I approach a girl and then another guy comes to her as well, which, by the way, will only happen in a nighttime scenario because at daytime, the guys don't have balls to speak to girls. So this actually happened to me a couple days ago where I was like dancing with this girl, right? And then this other guy came up. And
the video quality is quite low on this, by the way.
he was dancing with her as well. And at first, I felt kind of insecure, thinking like, oh man, what the fuck is this guy?
You probably have like a little smudge on the front camera. You got to use the Russian girl tactic, bro. Russian girls, like every time they're taking a picture, bro, like they grab a little napkin every time. I swear to God, and they'll do this shit like this every time. It's insane. If you take a picture with a girl, bro, she'll grab your phone every time. You got to do Russian girl tactic. It will make it like twice as clear.
Doing why is it stealing my
Even iPhone 10 is still should be clearer than that.
But
you probably just, like, accidentally put your thumbprint on it, and it's a little bit blurry after that.
Girls look at me like this now because I started using the technique I'll show you by the end of this video. And it's not just about being more attractive, because every kid is in the gym now. Every kid is building the aesthetic body now. The ROI of building more muscle will go down and down because more and more people are going to have more and more muscle. So it's not going to be special anymore. So what we want to do is to look for the next pocket of improvement. And I'll have to tell you a story for that. So I was on this date, right? I cold approached a girl and we went on an instant.
I'm super hooked, by the way.
Date right after. And then on this date, I asked her, hey, what was the first thing that you noticed about me? And guess what she said?
Well, what I would say is a little bit better editing there, having the video directly over your face. It's like, it's not a full-on kill. You know, sometimes it can be okay. But having the editing, for example, it will put the video maybe at the top or somewhere, whatever, and the editor will move the talking head, kind of like what Oliver's done, where like sometimes he's on the lower side and you see his face like up to, you know, where my cursor is around here, and then the video thing that you had was at the top, just a bit cleaner.
Said that it was my tan, and this is the advantage that you can have over other guys.
Your
tan.
Your talking head face will be about here, and this new clip will be above it, for example.
Because most guys in the gym are actually gym cells. Their skin color is like creatine, and when you actually spend a little bit of time in the sun, you're going to look 10 times better, even if you have the same physique. So I'll give you a quick tanning tutorial right now. First of all, don't use sunscreen, okay? That shit literally is proven to make your balls smaller. So what you want to do now is to open the weather app and look for the UV index. And when the UV index is at level 3, then it's time to go out in the sun. Because at that moment, it's not that strong yet. So you can spend a little bit of time in the sun without getting burned.
Well,
so for you,
advice like this is so good for content. That open the weather app. I'd make another reel, Leo, where you start it right away and you say, open the weather app and boom, make it fast. Make it like a 7 to 10, 12 second piece of content. That's like super viral kind of content when you tell people to do something specific actually on their phone. You say, okay, and when it says UV app, or when it says 3 UV, whatever, go outside. Easy.
You, it's probably going to be like 30 minutes. So you go 30 minutes from the front, 30 minutes.
When it says UV3, go outside for 30 minutes on your front, on your back, that's the best time to tan. And when you tan, you look more attractive. Just boom, like, bro, 12-second reel, 10-second reel, bro, that'll do.
From the back. And then you go back inside and that's your tanning session done. Literally, don't believe in the lies. Sun is not unhealthy for you as long as you don't get burnt. I even tan naked, but I'm not ready to show you my cock on Instagram yet. Girls look at me like this now because I started flirting with these two girls on the train, and this is how the guys next to them looked at me. What a fucking feeling. So if you want to get those looks as well, I'll teach you my secrets by the end of this video. But let me first tell you why these guys looked at me like this. See, every guy would find it cool as fuck if he could just flirt with girls whenever he feels like it. Like, literally name one guy who would.
The speaking skill, very good. The choice of what you're talking about, very good. The B-roll selection as well, like you've been going out with the glasses, very good. Right now, constraint is the editing, interestingly. So you've got to a very good level now. I think you're doing it yourself, right? So continue right now because you're not making, I don't think you're making money just yet from this business. Continue doing it yourself. Just bear in mind this tip for today, which is like, have a look at Oliver's Instagram and do that sort of split screen thing when you add the B-roll, because you're adding a lot of B-roll these days. So make sure you get that skill, and this will take it to the next level easily.
You can make girls look at you like this with your current physique as soon as you fix that one.
And when you're saying something about girls as well, oh, they'll look at you. Play the video and then have a screenshot of her face, like bigger, where she's directly looking at you. So I thought you were going to do this a few times because that's what usually goes viral. So it's like, imagine the first clip plays where girls are walking by, and then it's like you see her face like as a screenshot. It's like bigger and she's looking at you for like an extra second or something, and then keeps going.
One mistake that most guys are making. So first of all, I want to show you my.
Yeah, that's your homework for this week. Go and look at a bunch of content that's doing well, and just copy a few of the small editing things. Get like really clean with the editing, because right now, if you're going to edit it yourself, you need to get the skill. If not, maybe if you can afford an editor, then it should be super simple if you get someone to do it. But if you're going to keep editing, then I'd say go and increase the skill by like 25% now. And that's like one of the constraints we can get to the next level. Nice one. Another good week for you as well. What's this?
What did I do to make girls look at me like this? I'll tell you by the end of this video. The first thing I need to tell you though is that girls don't usually look at men because they've kind of learned that if they do, then men mistake it for an indication of interest and then they get approached way too much. So that's why you see like the prettiest. You wanted pussy and you're a smart guy, so you realize that self-improvement is the only real dating advice. So you've been locked in and you knew, okay, I just need to like get a little bit more sexy and then I'll be fucking drowning in pussy. However, now you are sexy, right? You've done all of the good habits, you quit porn, all of that shit, right? The girls still are not here to suck your fucking cock, and that's why you're here right now. I actually used to be in a similar situation to you, but I figured out the solution why you're not pulling, and I actually put it inside of this course. Let me tell you what's inside, actually. So first of all, I'm going to...
You got really nice physique, bro. Make sure you hit lats really hard. Go focus on pull-ups for the next like 6 months. You'll look way better.
Shatter all of the false belief that society has put on you, because unfortunately, you and me, we've grown up in a world full of average people. We are on self-improvement, we're better than these people, but you were still kind of raised to follow their rules. So actually the rules that, like the social conventions that you are following, are actually kind of holding you back right now.
This isn't so strong because you are, you're kind of explaining a lot, but when someone already clicks on the sales page links, they kind of just need to be told like what's inside and why to buy. This is more like a... How can I explain it? This is kind of like, this is more like a YouTube video. You're just convincing people to your worldview. When someone's looking to join your program, they already agree with your worldview. So imagine, let's say Library of Adonis is about like red pill self-improvement, right? In my content, I should teach like red pill stuff. Oh, and girls are not actually good girls, whatever. In my sales video, I shouldn't really iterate it again, because if they're going to buy it, they're already convinced. You know what I mean? I'm like on the sales, like when it's time for sales, you don't want to convince them. You're hoping they're already convinced through your content. So imagine your content is convincing them of your method, of, the style, whatever. It's kind of like, imagine the equivalent of Oliver. Imagine if his VSL was trying to convince people that looks maxing works. It's like, well, they already do. It's just wasted time, right? Instead, he just needs to be excited for the results. Oh, yeah, this is the thing that works. Here's the details. I'm so excited for this program. I worked really hard in it. Look, it gets people results. Okay, sweet. They're already convinced of looks maxing before they've clicked on the link. Otherwise, they wouldn't have stopped to watch the content, So the equivalent for you is like they're convinced of the dating style. They just need to know like autistic level details. What do I get? What does it look like inside? Like, like what is it? You know what I mean? Like what am I actually paying for? People don't know. And it's like you have to answer some basic questions. Like, oh, it's a course. And look, you can watch these videos and you can check them off. And you can even download the app and you can watch it on your phone. Blah, blah, like these little things. And I work so hard. There's 7 hours of content in this one course. Imagine 7 hours of me just giving you all of my secret riz and my, copy paste messages that you can send to girls on dating apps. You can literally copy the exact messages that I send to get laid. Like that's what sells, because they're already convinced. If they're going to buy from you, like they already agree with the worldview, like as a fundamental level. In the sales video, think more about like, okay, they agree with you. For example, for me, red pill's right. Oliver, looks maxing's right. For you, okay, this dating style is right. Then you just have to like actually give them the details of what they're going to be buying and then hype it up like, oh, I've been working so hard on it and I helped this guy and he got really good results. See, I can prove to you that it gets results. So I'd actually make a new VSL for you. Sigma, let's go. So new VSL and improve the editing for the next week for you, Leo. Let's go, man. W's in the chat, boys. And then let's go next one, paste your links. How can I improve my Instagram by Bradley?
You deserve to be depressed. You think you're going to trash your body and not be punished? You're going to waste your potential and feel good about it. Partying is just for losers who want to put their life on pause. What you call living your best life is really just escaping reality. So of course, when you come back down, reality is going to kick the shit out of you. If you want to just live the same week over and over again, keep partying, keep going out. Because trust me, in 40 years' time, you'll be in the exact same place as you are now. If you party, man, you deserve to.
This was really good, though.
Bro, you can't walk 2 paths at the same time. Like, I know you think you're doing something. When you're eating those Oreos, then go in the gym after. We're going for a hike. Most people look at addiction completely wrong. This is why most fail to quit. If you party, man, you deserve to be depressed.
The vibe in this is the best I've seen of yours so far, Bradley. This most latest one there. That's probably the best vibe that of all.
Most people look at addiction completely wrong. This is why most fail to quit. First of all, you don't want it enough. People only kind of want it. They know it's healthy.
What I would say is make more exactly like this. And yeah, what Oliver said, add some music to it. And the exact same style. So for example, constant B-roll clips. So basically like, the old Snapchat stories, that kind of vibe. And yeah, blurred faces, caption, and you're almost like being a bit sort of aggressive. Like the vibe here was really good. It wasn't like a ChatGPT bullshit. It was like, oh no, like I'm angry at the years I wasted. Like that's a really good vibe. That's even use those words like I'm angry at the years I wasted, hours and hours here, and like I was drinking alcohol and like fucking up my health and whatever, and I used to get a headache all the time, and I can't believe that I did this to myself. I can't believe we all thought this was normal, whatever. Like spill your heart out. I think that's really nice.
Oh man, you deserve to be depressed. You think you're gonna trash your body and not be punished? You're going to waste your potential.
At first, I thought the peaceful vibe for you would have done well. Like, oh, I'm not partying anymore. I'm like in nature. But now when I think about it, it's interesting because oh, I'm wholesome in nature. When you actually think about it, it's like it shows the transformation for sure. But it's not the kind of content that would actually be eye-catching to the people who are here. I actually think of the visual, what you've got on screen, it being basically what we can call is like these sort of Snapchat story pictures and videos. I think that's actually the best kind of visual content Because when I see this, for example, when you instantly see this, you think it's more like a sort of, oh, a fitness guy, whatever. He's going to teach us like how to do a handstand or something. And you're showing the transformation. But interestingly, I think when you show this, when I was, 19, I was your target audience, right? And I was going out. I wouldn't really have stopped at this, only because you've got the physique and I was into bodybuilding, but many of the guys here aren't really into it. But if I saw this, if I saw like, the first one started and you would like suck it on a fucking balloon or there was like a NOS canister on the floor, I would have like stopped for sure, and then a guy's crushing MD or some shit, you know what I mean?
Sorry, man, you deserve to be depressed.
Like that's like I'd be leaning in on that. Imagine it starts and the script you say something like the sound of a NOS canister getting open gives me PTSD. I spent blah, 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 boom, like that. I think that would be cool as fuck. Like basically someone should watch it and almost feel like angry, but they really know that what they're on about. You know how like one of the comments here was saying like, oh, you must be fun at
Bro, you
parties.
can't.
Yeah, like that.
Bro, you.
What you want is for people to know instantly that you are actually that guy. There's like a phrase that kids are saying on like Instagram, which is like, they think I don't know ball, but I know ball. And basically what they're referring to is like, they're saying people think that I'm not really a part of that culture, but I'm such a part of that culture that I know more than you do, but I'm just kind of like playing it down. Your content should look like you really, really lived this life. So you show so much B-roll of you in there, but then you're almost talking about it in a bit of an angry way and telling people like, okay, it's time to rise up. I wasted so much time. And if you're here, just follow me and like, we'll get you out of this. So this one short here is the best one of yours that I've watched so far.
If you party, man, you deserve to be depressed.
I honestly think that, for your YouTube, I'd actually do the same thing as well, where I'd do constant videos of, videos, pictures, whatever in the YouTube video. And maybe even the captions as well. So you know what you could do on YouTube is imagine on YouTube you've got your talking head, like your face on one side, and these constant videos and B-rolls and pictures throughout on the other side. Either one, you've got them sort of full screen so we don't see your face, but we hear your voice like this. Or another option you can try is like we see your face and we also see these on the right-hand side. That might even just have better attention just because it's like two things to look at like that. I think basically the biggest lesson here is like show as much of this content as humanely possible. And don't ever feel like, oh, but I've already showed this picture too much, because obviously most people are not going to see it when they first discover your content. So I think that's the special thing is you've probably got tons of B-roll content. You've got it all in your Snapchat memories, whatever. The whole content being filled of it, I really think that's a good vibe there. And then, yeah, like try and find a kind of music track that fits. Maybe even the kind of songs that you listened to back in those days, if you can get like a sort of instrumental version of it. You'd have tons of old videos and photos for a long form. Yeah, see what you can do if you can get them from people. Specifically, we want to see you in them, though. That's the special thing. Because people, some kid using like Hollywood movie party scene .jpeg, .mp4 is like bullshit, but when it's like this is real shit, like no one can deny that you were living this life, so that makes it more special. So as much as you can get, and then also, by the way, if you just like sort of leave it on for a while, or for example you make it repeat. So imagine one of the videos is like some Snapchat video of you doing something stupid and it plays like 3 times whilst you talk, for example, because it's actually captivating. Even if it keeps replaying, it's actually kind of like, it's like on a loop. That's still actually pretty captivating. That's more captivating than just looking at someone's face, honestly. I would actually genuinely rather watch a video that loops, especially if you put your face to the side so I can still choose which thing I want to look at. I think that'd still be more captivating. And it's still like, the biggest thing is when I see you living this life with real pictures and, no AI, not like any stock footage, whatever, it makes me really respect the message way more.
You think you're going to trash your body and not be punished? You're going to waste your potential and feel...
Nice one. Best piece of content so far, bro. Really happy to see that. You tried so many fucking formats, bro. Let's go. So for YouTube, you're thinking half the screen B-roll. Yeah, exactly. So this one changed nothing. I think this is really good. YouTube, I'd say try half the screen B-roll, half the screen your face, and also maybe try some which is full B-roll, no face, and we can just, see for the next Sunday which one feels better. But yeah, very happy with that. Very promising. Let's go, man. Congratulations. I think you may very well have found the format to be grinding out for the next little while then. Let's go, boys. W's in the chat. Anyone still got a link to post? Benjamin, you had a question. Can you paste it again, please? Let's see. After a long work-heavy season from October till now, dating and experiences with women have been nagging at me. Would it make sense to intentionally include dating this summer to build confidence, balance, and more energy for winter/fall? Okay, so you've had a solid like 9 months of hard work, and now you're desiring dating and girls. So yeah, bro, 100%. Bro, if you've just grinded and you've been working so hard for 9 months straight, and especially when you're like really starting to feel like the desire for girls, yeah, honestly, like you could do two things. You could either go one into an extreme season of dating, socializing, whatever. I would only do that though if you are in an environment which is really good for that. From what I remember, you're because you already finished university, right? So you're like you're living back at home with family, so your opportunities for dating is probably kind of limited, right? So yeah, I wouldn't make it an extreme season, but I would basically allow you to add in a decent amount in the sense of like, okay, get dating apps again and be really focused on cold approaching, like a lot. Like that'll be the biggest thing. Dating apps will be a bit like shit in like, your hometown, whatever. But just making sure you really go and talk and flirt with the girls who are in your sort of vicinity. If I was you, exactly what I would do, I would make sure that I'm outside of the house for a reason that doesn't feel as desperate as like, oh, I want to go talk to girls. Because for me, I've never liked that vibe, like at all. Even now, bro. Even as like a Chad, bro, I drive around. I can like I don't know if you guys believe this. I hope you do, but like I can quite literally get on my bike, drive around for about 5 to 10 minutes, and a girl 100% will get on the back of my bike to come get fucked. Like literally, it's in Bali when you look like this, it's genuine easy mode. But I'm telling you, when I did that with my friend a few times, I never like I always feel just like I don't like that shit. I want to get girls, well, sure, when I'm single and stuff, okay, sure. But going out purposefully to get girls, I've always really not liked that because I just don't enjoy it. It's just extra desperate, compared to like, oh, I'm genuinely gonna go meet my friend for lunch, and then we go and talk to the girls around there. We drive around a little bit, whatever, like that 100% makes more sense for me. So that's what I would be doing if I was in your position. I would find one more new reason to go outside and be in public. So maybe, the gym is the easiest one. I'll go to the gym every day. But I would add another thing. And I think the easiest thing that I would do if I remember back in my hometown, my gym back at home was a godsend for this because it was like a gym for whores, basically. So it was easy. And you could spend like hours there, 2 restaurants, sauna, even my one back in UK. If I didn't have a gym like that, the kind of gym that, people come in, they do their workout with their headphones on and they leave. There's no like sauna, social spot, whatever. Then honestly, what I would have just done is take a book every day to a cafe that's like popping. That's, that's really popular. It's probably like in the city center or something, some Starbucks, whatever. I just do that, and I'd see it as like my treat to myself that I'm gonna spend like $5. I'm gonna get some drink that's not really so healthy, but fuck it, it's like I'm just gonna get one. I'm gonna enjoy. I'm gonna read a book. It's kind of cool. I'll get some ideas. I'll enjoy myself a few hours. I'll go like 5 days a week, 3 days a week, whatever, and I'll make it my biggest goal to at least flirt with one girl minimum, but preferably more like 3 to 5. And I'll just keep it kind of fun. I'll sit down. I'll be in social mood. I'll sit down next to a couple. Hello, guys. How are we today? What are you guys up to? Just like this. I'm talking to everyone. I'm talking. Old guy sat next to me with his wife or something. I'll talk to him, whatever. And then when a cute girl sits over there, bro, it's so easy. Oh, hey, excuse me. Boom, easy. That's what I would personally do if I was you. So I would say don't go in an extreme dating season right now if your opportunities aren't so good. But definitely add it to your life if you've been grinding for like 9 months and now it's like, bro, you got to get your dick sucked, bro, 100%. I'll never lie to you, bro, and say like, oh yeah, just forget it, bro. Like, yeah, for a couple of weeks for sure, but for a long time, yeah, it's time, bro. And then Jeremiah just said, since you said to keep my YouTube as it is, should I start grinding Instagram and TikTok and upload to YouTube Shorts too? Yeah, 100%, bro. All of you, for sure, YouTube videos, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, TikTok, for sure. Just 100%. Because adding Instagram and TikTok, like basically shorts, it's the same. You can just do the same format as well. So you just record one short extra per day, basically. It's so easy. Holy shit. It's like, it's 60 seconds per day for an extra, like 25 to 75% more views, more followers, more clicks, more sales. Easy. 100%. I can't believe I slacked on short form for so long. So 100% for every single one of you so far, there's not a single one of you that I think should not be posting shorts, basically. I think every single one of you should be on all platforms as well. And Oliver said, by the way, bro, you have been posting a lot here lately. What's your updates on posting per week? Still about one per day on Instagram seems to be the best. Whenever I post more than one per day, I find that the views per post seems to drop down. Like, for example, here I posted, like, I think it was these 3 in like one day. And so it was like 30, 50, 30. The Instagram CEO did say that that shouldn't happen, but I routinely see it happen. So what I'm doing is basically I'm posting just one a day now. But what I do is I post on my trial reels about 5 times a day. Basically, I go onto TikTok every night. I record 5 TikToks and it downloads to my phone. Then I upload all 5 to Instagram as a trial reel. And then I go onto all of my trial reels. Like I'll show you, I've got like loads in there because obviously like it stacks up. And then I just see which ones basically got the most views already in the trial reels. And this is what my trial reels looks like. I don't know if you can see that properly, but there's just loads in there, right? There's loads and loads, really. So I just go every night and I just look for one that's got more views. So, for example, the last one's got 1.9K views, 1K views, 1.5, 3K, 1K, 10K. Okay, 10K, sweet. I'll just go and boom, just release that one per day. I release them. So I put them on trial reels first. Whichever one gets more views on trial reels, basically they're like battling each other. Then I release that one to my page. I think for me personally, it's more sensitive to post more because I've already got a big audience and I'm also posting like my story, and also I post once a day on my actual picture post as well. So I think I have to keep my volume a bit lower than you guys, but generally 1 short per day on Instagram is what I'd go for. 1 per day on YouTube is what I'd go for. TikTok, it still seems just post like 5 minimum. I'd go with that. Should we bring people directly to sales page from Instagram or to the unlisted YouTube video, which is free course module? Yeah, always for short form platforms, send them to not the sales page, but one extra step in the middle. So on Instagram, I mostly do the mini chat captions. Okay, press the keyword, type the keyword, and I'll send you to the free course. And then they press it. There's the YouTube free module with the CTAs that converts better. The conversion rate of sending them like just to the link is pretty low. The only time I send them directly to the link is just when I'm doing like a random like Instagram Q&A story here, which is like, it's just I'm sending them to, not even to a course here. I'm just sending them directly to the paid program. The difference in conversion is about 10x. It's actually insane. So Instagram, here I'll just show it to you boys actually. So if you have a look at my dashboard for Library of Adonis and you see conversion rate here. So notice this one, which I've highlighted over. This is direct link click, right? So it's 2,000 people clicked it, 6 signups, 0.2% conversion rate, which is bullshit. That's like 10 times less my average, right? But direct and also school network is about 0.1 to 2.8. Both of these is more like the many chat kind of thing. So basically it's about 10 times higher. So you can do direct link and sometimes it can work, but it just makes way more sense to just have direct doesn't mean direct link. It's kind of like something else here. But basically Instagram with a link is way worse than just sending them to the free module first. All of my biggest days of signups, every single peak is always when I had like a banger free module go out, and then we had like a post that was going to every single time. Every single one with like this. I think ECC had like a huge day, like 20 something. Yeah, this was when I did the Instagram CTA. So like average is, a few people per day, and then this one at 22. A good conversion rate as well. Yeah. 4.6%. Yeah. So we should post many of our free modules from our program. Yeah, one per course. So every course that you make, you could go make multiple courses for your program, right? But like, you separate them. So you've got like fat loss, bulking, legs, upper body, whatever, because you can just talk so much, And then one module from each course, put it up on YouTube, unlisted, follow what I said in one of the modules in ECC Blueprints, put it up there, boom. And then, so this is why I'm making so many courses, because this is just super fucking easy money for me. Easy. Just like make a new course. Like honestly, every month, there's no reason why all of you can't make a new course like every 1 to 2 weeks. A lot of you are complaining that you don't have enough work to do as well. Make more courses. Bro, if you can say that you've got 50 hours of fucking training inside of your course, that's fucking so good. People like people are retarded, right? If you tell them the course is 10 hours or you tell them the course is 20 hours, the 20-hour one people think is better. It's just that, you know what I mean? So you may as well just make it fucking, don't just obviously press record and go take a shit and, don't be there. But like say some valuable shit. Don't make it longer than it needs to be, but just add in more detail here and there. Like, okay, the red pill, okay, sure. Well, then the red pill advanced, like testosterone, okay, the testosterone advanced, okay, bulking, cutting, flirting with girls, texting girls, like, you know what I mean? There's so many things you can break it down and have like an hour-long module. You're just ranting, you're telling stories, analogies, whatever. This is especially valuable for us who do weekly calls because we can upload the most valuable segments of the call weekly. Yeah, you could do that. I've not done a call recording funnel yet. Maybe I'll give it a try and see what happens, actually. Maybe I'll do this one. Sweet. Yeah, I'll do this one, actually, and I'll just get them to join the call. Join the program with the call recording. Yeah. Couldn't it be good to send them to the newest YouTube video we post, since we usually have guides in there? Then we also get more views. The conversion of it's weird because sending people from shorts to YouTube is really shit. Sending them to the course file is obviously it's still quite low views. Like for example, I'll do my Instagram story, right? And I get about 40,000 views on my Instagram story. But when I send that to a free course module on YouTube, it gets like 2,000 views. So the conversion's pretty low. I wouldn't by all means, you got a new YouTube video to banger. Okay, sure, send people there, whatever. But I wouldn't look at that being the main funnel though, sending people to YouTube. I'd send them specifically to the free module. New funnel for me then, video to free course module, free call and school sale. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Video, free course module, and then in there you start it off and you say, okay guys, this one's taken from this course. You can get the full course. Oh, by the way, if you also want to call from me, click the link below. Yeah. Where do you upload the free module from the course unlisted on YouTube? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can do it public as well, actually. Sometimes, to be fair, yeah, but I'd probably even just do it public because I get more sales when I do it public as well. Maybe I should update that for you guys. But yeah, I'd actually do them public most of the time. Some of the times I randomly keep them private because, we've posted quite a few on my channel and I don't want so much because I'm fucking busting out so many courses. But for you guys, yeah, I'd probably just make it public. Just post your course module on YouTube public with the CTA. Okay, this course is whatever, and some of your proper followers will watch it, and naturally you'll get more views than if it was just unlisted. You may as well just go for that boost. But I wouldn't do that too much. Like you start every other video is a course module, kind of disrupts the flow, the format, the flow that you had on your channel. But every 2 weeks you've got another public video, which is the course module. That's a pretty good thing. Yeah, I'd lean in with that. Jeremiah. So for me, Instagram, weekly call, value, highlight, public, weekly. Wait, what do you mean? Weekly call, value, highlight, public YouTube video, school. Weekly call, value, highlight. Yeah. Yeah, that's a 300 grams of carbs in a day. Like a 10 in clip of my weekly call. Like a 10 in yeah. this is definitely this is a carb, like a 10-minute clip of my call. You could give it a try, but for now, I'd tell you guys to do more of the course modules because they're very clearly working. You can like obviously you guys are free to experiment, but that's like one of the benefits of you guys being in this program is like I'm experimenting this shit so I can find out for you. I've not done a free call funnel properly so far with like ManyChat. I'll do one soon. But for now, the free modules of the courses is like really making good money. So I just stick to this for now. I wouldn't be like relying on the calls, but you can give it a try. I'll give it a try soon, and I'll let you guys know if people convert from the calls. Yeah, honestly, I've got no idea if they actually would. I can't even guess. So yeah, sweet boys. Let's leave it there for today. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for everyone who shared their links as well. And then wait, where are we? Yeah. I will see you all next Sunday. Let's fucking go, boys. Let's have another great week. Like I said, that call was taken out of this program here called Educational Content Creators. And when you join, you get access to the ECC blueprint, which literally walks you through like literally step by step what buttons to click on to start this business model. Like it's insane. I literally walk you through step by step what literal buttons to click on your screen to make this business, bro. It's like I can't walk you through it faster than that. Like, oh my God. I show you the setup on how to make a sales page and which product to sell and how to set it up and like everything. And then you get more of these courses. You can see here, like this one alone used to sell for $1,000 and I just put it inside of this. Charisma on camera, credibility maxing, so you can actually teach better. Storytelling, traveling advice now that you're making money online, money maxing, all these courses that I've made for this program, and then also the community as well. I really recommend just joining, maybe just for like a month, come join inside, watch the first course. The more premium tiers is the one that you then can go on the call with me. And so if you want me to personally look at your content, we can do that as well. So honestly, bro, just go click the link below and then just join.